Hi, this is the iPhone reality show. We are at day 3. Day 3 is a rainy day in Italy, and it's also a bank holiday. So everybody's like home cooking lunch for his family. And we are here working with our family, which is the iPhone reality show family. And yesterday we started to see something on the big iPhone, so first results. We could actually see and touch something. And so what's the plan for today, Aaron?
Well, so as you said, we've got some very basic, it's not functional yet, but we have a lot of code written for fetching and loading and displaying things. A lot of the view controllers, the basic object model is created. I think we're feeling pretty good. You know, as you say, it's day 3. We've used up more than a quarter of our time at this point. The scary thing is that often on a project around now, sort of complacency starts to set in because you say, oh, we used only a quarter of our time, and clearly we're halfway there. But the problem is that the old rule that programmers follow is that the last 20% takes 80% of the time. And so we really need to keep pushing through to create space for all the things that we don't think are going to take very long, which really in the end take a lot of time. If we look at the timeline, for today, Tuesday, this is the hard work to basic functionality. So by tonight, I'm hoping that what we check in will actually be a usable application. And probably the stickiest point is, since we lost our PHP programmer, getting the web service in place is going to be the part that may be lacking later on tonight. This is the part that makes me nervous. I think most of the screens will be there. I actually think most of the screens are close now. We're going to have to rework them to make them prettier, but overall we're getting a lot of the flow of the application down. So today is a big day. It's going to be relatively quiet. Everyone's going to sit around and stare at their computers a lot. I'm going to wander around and make sure they're not spending too much time on their mail and Twitter. That's a sign that people are getting disheartened and beaten down or complacent. So we want to keep them focused on Xcode and actually generating code.
Cool. I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
You wrote a book which is the Bible for Mac programmers. Is
That's
there any similarities between writing a book and actually like writing a program?
Yeah, it's actually a very similar problem. The 80-20 rule is, with a book, you'll write 80% of the book and it will go smoothly and you'll think, hey, I'm almost done. And then those last little bits will take forever. When it comes time to, you'll do a small tweak in the middle of the book and it will ruin the flow from end to end. So you have to go backwards and find all the places to make things consistent and forwards to make things consistent. You'll find that you haven't used words consistently, so you'll need to go through and check the whole manuscript again for that one word. And even though it's only one word, getting it right takes a long time. Often right before you ship, Apple will do a new version of the developer tools, and you'll have to go through and redo all of your screenshots. And so you're never as close to the end as you think you are. We're going through this right now. We're working on our new iPhone programming book. So we have a book that should be coming out in the next couple of months, which is called iPhone Programming, The Big Nerd Ranch Guide. We'll be publishing it. It'll be distributed by Pearson all over the world. So we're very excited about this. It's going to be analogous to our Cocoa book in that it assumes that you already know C and something about object-oriented programming, and it will make you into an iPhone programmer. It's based on our course, our iPhone Bootcamp. And one of the things that I did for the guys is I made them each a copy of the book as it stands right now. And some of them have been reading it and giving me very valuable feedback on it as well.
Cool. Cool. So I would say, since it's a long day and you have a long way to go, let's go work. But you guys keep an eye on the computer, because we will try to have like frequent updates, interviews.
Let me add one more quick thing before we do that.
Please.
The Subversion repository, all the source code that we are creating, we're checking it in to a source code repository that is open to the public. So if you want to see our code, you can use Subversion, which the client that we're pushing this week is Versions. You can download that, buy it, and you could look at our source code. Or you can use the command line tool, which comes with Xcode.
Cool, great. So let's go work and see what happens.
Good, thank you very much.
Cool.